Hey everybody, Grest here. So today we're going to take a look at the Infiltrator holster from Harry's Holsters. Now, I gave you guys a video on this when I first got it. I've been carrying it for a number of months now, and it's safe to say that I can give you my opinion, my thoughts on this. So what do I think about it? Let's go ahead and find out. All right, so first things first, I have my Sig Sauer P365 XL Spectre Comp from the folks over at Roundels. Nothing in the chamber, no magazine. We are clear and safe. So when I picked up this pistol, I planned on it to be a new EDC carry pistol, and I wanted a new holster to kind of try out with this thing, because this is a much smaller pistol than the Glock 19 sized pistols I'm used to carrying. So I reached out to Harry's Holsters, and they were kind enough to send this to me for review, and much appreciated them. Go check them out if you haven't already. But the Infiltrator holster is quite an interesting holster. It's pretty simple overall, but it's got some really nice design features. One of the design features that I really like is the fact that on this area here, it does have kind of an integrated claw. So if you're not sure what a claw is, a claw helps to kind of push your firearm into yourself so it doesn't print. And that's kind of just molded into the Kydex. So that's really nice, because a lot of times when you get the claws, they're an add-on device and they kind of stick out, protrude, and they can loosen up because they're held on by screws typically. This is also an optics cut holster. Very lightweight. It has very good retention as well. And of course, if you need more retention, there is an adjustment screw on here. It has very rounded edges. So one of the things that I will point out about this holster is how comfortable it is to carry. Now, it's got very nice rounded edges. It doesn't have anything to kind of poke you or anything. If anything, the only thing that's going to poke you is going to be the edges of the pistol that you are carrying. But the holster itself, I can honestly say that this is probably one of the most comfortable all Kydex holsters. Over the last few years, I've been carrying a hidden hybrid holster appendix, and that is still by far the most comfortable holster. But for a all Kydex holster, minimalist style holster, this guy here works really, really well. Super comfortable. I don't think you'll be disappointed with this. Now, let's talk a little bit about the belt clips. The belt clips here are probably the most robust belt clips I've ever seen. They're spring steel, and they have these loops on the bottom side that really grab onto the belt. So when you go to draw this pistol, you don't have to worry about the holster coming with it. A lot of your holsters come with plastic belt clips and stuff like that, and those, even though they have kind of a hook on the end, a lot of times they can kind of pop out of the way or slide over the belt. So I'll tell you, with this holster here, you're not going to have that problem. The only drawback I would say to these spring steel belt loops, belt clips, is the fact that they are harsh on belts. So it doesn't matter for me. My gun belt, my daily EDC belt is a replaceable item, wearable item, a tool. So I don't mind that it gets worn out or it gets damaged, as long as it's effective, right? So you want a stiff gun belt, and then you want a holster that's going to stay on the belt when you go to draw if you need to. Other than that, you know, I'd say the price on this holster is very on par with other holster manufacturers, especially considering what you get with this thing. Again, with the optics cut, it comes with the claw kind of integrated in there. It comes with, like I said, probably the best belt clips I've ever seen. You know, I'm looking at maybe integrated in some more carry pistols, some different pistols to kind of, you know, broaden my horizons, if you will. And, you know, definitely going to be looking at picking up another one of these Harry holsters, Infiltrators, for some future pistols. So I just wanted to give you guys my long-term thoughts on this thing. Again, awesome holster. I got nothing really bad to say about it other than a couple little things about the belt clip being harsh on the belt. But again, that kind of comes with the territory. I'd much rather have a holster that stays on when I have to draw than something that may come loose. And this thing will not come out. I've not had any of the screws loosen up. That's another thing that's very annoying. A lot of times on holsters, the screws will loosen up over time, and I've worn the crap out of this thing, and I've not had any of the screws loosen up. One of the things also that I failed to mention here is that you do have on the belt clip, you do have the option to cant it to your likes. They're in these slide grooves here, so you have to loosen up the screws, and then you can adjust the belt clip to whatever cant you want. So I kind of kept mine just kind of straight up and down. That's typically the way I do my appendix rigs. But if you want to carry it more on the strong side in the waistband, you could, you know, cant this thing as needed. So very easy to adjust. And again, just a outstanding holster. You know, I wasn't sure how well I was going to like it when I got it, but then I got it and started wearing it for, you know, the last few months since the early part of the year. And it's just a wonderful holster. So anyways, that about wraps it up. Any questions or comments on this Infiltrator holster from the folks over at Harry's Holsters, definitely put those down below. If you have experience with Harry's holsters, definitely put that. I'm looking at maybe getting a couple more of their holsters for some other carry pistols and whatnot. So definitely go check out the folks over at Harry's Holsters. Tell them I sent you. Much appreciated for y'all watching today's video. Any questions or comments, put those down below. And as always, I appreciate everybody watching and subscribing, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Y'all take it easy.